Good morning, welcome to the Securities Markets Update. It's Monday, the 1st of September, and this is the first video edition of this week. First of all, it's the Labor Day weekend in the United States and Canada, and banks will be closed. Therefore, it could be a light trading day at the beginning of the week. However, the Asian session showed some volatility, while the European session is likely to be the only session to show notable movements. Beginning with the Asian session today, there were a collection of economic releases from Japan and China, which had a slight impact on the markets. In Japan, capital spending came in less than expected, rising by 3% in Q2, comparing to an increase of 7.4% in Q1, while it had been anticipated to rise by 3.8%. Furthermore, the final manufacturing PMI in Japan also has been revised down to 52.2 in August, comparing to the initial reading of 52.4, while the estimate also were to remain unrevised. However, it is still the highest reading since March of this year. In China, manufacturing PMI also figures came in with a disappointment as well, declining to 51.1 in August, down from 51.7 in July, while it had been anticipated also to decline slightly to 51.2, which is the first monthly decline after 5 months of consecutive gains or consecutive improvements. The HSBC final manufacturing PMI also declined back to 50.2 in August, comparing to the initial reading of 50.3, which is the lowest reading since June. As for the European session today, there are a collection of economic releases, or economic figures will be released across this session, which may have a notable impact. Firstly, Germany Q2 final GDP is expected to be affirmed with a contraction of 0.2% in the second quarter of this year. However, the markets will be focusing on the manufacturing PMIs, which will be released from Italy, Spain, the Eurozone, and Germany as well. Most of these figures in August are expected to come in weaker than they were in July, and the Russian sanctions could be the reason behind any weaker figures. In the UK, manufacturing PMI is set to decline slightly to 55.1 in August, down from 55.4, which would be the second monthly decline in a row. Net lending into individuals also in the United Kingdom is also expected to decline to £2.4 billion in July, down from £2.5 billion in June, which would be the second monthly decline in a row and the lowest reading in 3 months. Finally, the mortgage approval is expected also to ease back or decline back to 66,000 in July, down from 67,000 in June. As noted before, the US and the Canadian banks are closed today, and the equity market is closed as well, and therefore volatility is likely to ease back later today. This is it for today. You can follow us on our social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, to get the latest economic releases, reports, and analysis. Thank you for watching.